2024 served up a high dose of cricket's high-octane action in the shortest format. The year saw India's wait for an ICC title and with the men in blue getting their hands on the ICC Men's T20 World Cup when they beat South Africa in a memorable final in Barbados. India were quite dominant in T20Is during the year. They won the T20 World Cup unbeaten and also ended the year with the 22 wins from 26 matches while losing just 2. The side led by Rohit Sharma and then Suryakumar Yadav certainly played a vital role in their dominance. With the World Cup dream fulfilled, stars like Rohit, Virat Kohli and Ravindra Jadeja called their time on their T20I careers. As the year comes to an end, let us look at Cricket Next T20I team of the year 2024. This team has Rohit Sharma as captain, then Travis Head, Suryakumar Yadav, Nicholas Pooran, Marcus Stoinis, Hardik Pandya, Andre Russell, Rashid Khan, Jasprit Bumrah, Arshdeep Singh, Fazal Haq Farooqi. And why these players in this team? Let's see. Rohit Sharma is captain. No surprise that Rohit is the captain. In the lead up to the World Cup, he played in just 3 T20Is. At the big stage, he led by example with the bat and finished as the second highest run scorer of the competition. His best knock came at a time when the team needed it the most. The Super 8 clash against Australia was the chance to get back against the mighty Aussies for that ODI World Cup final heartbreak. Rohit, with a swashbuckling 92 in runs, helped India to a 200 plus total. He gave Mitchell Starc a thrashing for the ages by scoring 29 runs in an over during the power play. Similar was his approach against the likes of Pat Cummins, Marcus Stoinis and Adam Zampa as he gave the side the platform to get them the win. As a leader, Rohit showed his class by taking risks and laying the platform his team to build on. Travis Head from Australia. Yet another memorable year for Australia's gun batter. Had continued to take bowlers down for fun as he wreaked havoc at the top of the order. Head has the knack of finding top form just the right time, especially when the stakes are high. His best knock of the year came during the Super 8 when he smashed 76 against India and 80 against Scotland. Despite juggling all 3 formats, Head seems to have found the right balance and is thriving at the top of the order for the Aussies T20I squad, becoming one of the most destructive batter of this generation. Suryakumar Yadav from India. Arguably the best batter in the shortest format currently, it comes as no surprise that Suryakumar Yadav finds his way into the 11. Although he didn't set the World Cup on fire given his lofty standards, Surya still played his fair share of impactful knocks which played a crucial role in India's title-winning run. Slotting in that number 3 or 4 spot, he has been big threat for the oppositions with the ridiculous abilities to cover all parts of the ground. Surya's best show at 28 ball 53 came against Afghanistan, which helped them set a decent target. His knock came at a time when the top order failed to get going. He built partnership with the middle order to turn the tides in India's favour. Nicholas Pooran from West Indies. The West Indies wicketkeeper batter was in some fine form throughout 2024. In the 21 games he played, he has been scoring at a rapid pace and has taken his boundary hitting game to a new level. Pooran would be an ideal option at the number 3 position form where he can be expected to continue attacking the bowlers in the power play or even give the run rate a boost when needed. He finished the T20 World Cup as the non-opening batter with the most runs in the tournament, showcasing just how lethal he has been. His best knock has to be the unbeaten 65 against the runner-ups South Africa at Tarouba that helped West Indies complete the chase with relative ease. Marcus Stoinis from Australia. The Australian all-rounder was arguably in his best form, particularly during the T20 Showpiece event where he had some fine performances with bat and ball and was their key player during the campaign. Stoinis was able to balance the responsibilities with both bat and ball and looked to be in good nick, making good use of the conditions. Stoinis showed his all-round prowess against Oman in Bridgetown where he smashed an unbeaten 67 and picked up 3 wickets for 19 runs from 3 overs to give a side commanding win. Hardik Pandya from India. An outstanding year for Pandya, who became the first Indian to take the top spot in the ICC's ranking for T20I all-rounders. His presence certainly made the difference, which helped push India claim a second T20 world title. It's hard to forget that all-important final over against South Africa where he defended 16 runs to secure the silverware. Pandya's abilities with the bat and ball are indispensable for any side, and his presence makes the team even more lethal across all departments. From all-rounders perspective, his best performance of 2024 has to be against Bangladesh in North Sound, where he scored a fantastic 50 to see through India's batting innings and struck with the ball to give India an early breakthrough in the fourth over. Andre Russell from West Indies to give the side the finishing touch with the bat and ball. Russell is the perfect fit and number 7. His ability to use his power can be an absolute menace. Russell, the all-rounder, was in fine touch. The 71 against Australia in Perth during their white ball series before the T20 World Cup has to be his top performance of the year. While Russell can be a tad expensive with the ball, he has the ability to take wickets. His best bowling performance was against the USA at the World Cup, where he finished with the figures of 3 for 31. Rashid Khan from Afghanistan. It has been yet another memorable year for the Afghanistan T20I skipper, a historic one to say the least, as the national team managed to make it to the first World Cup semi-final. He expertly handled the responsibility as captain. As his team's strike bowler, he took 31 wickets during the year at a frugal economy of 5.6 runs per over. As a bowler, he continues to be an unstoppable force, where the batters are still struggling to get a read on his many variations. Coming in as the first choice wicket-taking spinner, it comes as no surprise that Rashid finds his way into this 11. Jasprit Bumrah from India. Irrespective of the format, Bumrah continues to deliver consistently. Batters may have even attempted to play out his overs and target the rest, but even then, the Indian pace spreader finds a way to get wickets at the crucial points. It comes as no surprise that Bumrah makes the cut after having an economy of 4.17 with 15 wickets in the T20 World Cup, which is a remarkable return for the fast bowler. Even in the final against South Africa, he finished his 4 overs, giving away just 18 runs while taking wickets with the new and old ball. Arshdeep Singh from India. During a time when many wondered if there would be a long-term option to accompany Bumrah as another fast-bowling option, Arshdeep Singh has quietly made his mark in the Indian T20I setup. He had a tremendous performance with the ball, with 17 wickets, finishing as the second highest wicket taker of the T20 World Cup 2024. Arshdeep's performance against the USA stands out with the figures of 4 for 9 from 4 overs. He gave India the perfect start by taking 2 wickets in his very first over, in addition to the 2 more he took later on. It is safe to say that Arshdeep is a shoe-in, considering his performances and the variety his left-arm pace would provide. Like Bumrah, he can be used in all 3 phases of an innings. Fazal Haq Farooqi from Afghanistan. It has been a standout year for the left-arm pacer from Afghanistan. His prowess with the new ball is as good as it gets, with the ability to swing the ball both ways. He had an outstanding tournament in the US and West Indies, where he finished as the highest wicket taker. He played a leading role in Afghanistan's historic run at the T20I showpiece. Farooqi's best performance of the year has to be the 4 for against New Zealand, as they were skittled for 75. He took 3 wickets within the power play to give Afghanistan a perfect start.